Well, we're off on the road to Dresden. Welcome on back, everybody. It's time for another episode of Jalopy. My name is Splattercat, driving very poorly with Granddad stuck to the side of the car. Granddad stuck to the side of the car, driving to Dresden. The trip is very far. My odometer doesn't work. My speedometer is busted. I don't know anything. I mean, I guess I could be like, the engine's out of oil and my water tank is crusted. I guess that would work, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to go along with the theme. Oh, goody. We're going to be off-road driving again. In the previous episode, It looks like... I thought I could shut Granddad up for a second by, like, running into shit. I was like, see, I found the telltale secret to make Granddad shut up. You gotta crash into agave plants and fences and shit, and then he'll just be like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Just focus on the road. Like, thank you. That's all I've been asking this entire time. I have a well-deserved reputation for not driving very well when people are talking to me. And so sometimes you just gotta be like, I need people to calm down. Oh, man, we're off-roading again. Oh, there's potholes? Dude, no way. Starovo, if you recall, Granddad already told this story, but Starovo was a town that had a bridge, apparently, that was named after some princess or queen or something like that. And then you don't want to hit those little potholes because they get mud all over. I think they're mud puddles, actually. They get mud all over your car, and then you can't clean it off because it hasn't been implemented yet. And so then you just drive around. Your car is already a bucket. Like, this thing is already just a scraper of huge proportions. But then once it gets dirty, it's just insult to injury, and I can't handle it. There's a bridge right there, and this time around, we're going to explore a little better up here. I want to go to the train station and see if there's anything that can fall off of a truck that we can take to the next Tankenstall. I don't know how our gas is looking either. We have half a tank. That's not as bad as I thought it might be. Oh, there's tons of crates over there. Okay, let's get out of the car real fast. I had a friend that used to work on the docks. Like, this is back in the day. He used to work on the docks over in Benicia. And they used to unload boats and stuff. And he said stuff used to fall off the boat all the time. He said it was crazy how much merchandise just, like, never made it where it was supposed to go. You were like, oop, look at that. It fell out of the train and into the back of my van. He said there was definitely some shady shit going on. Can I... Actually, I'm going to get rid of this for right now because we're going to need room for loot. And so let's put this over here. We have a crowbar, so we should be able to bust that open in just a minute. How much gas have we used? Hell yeah. So we're going to refill that. We've only got... Well, there's nothing left inside of there. And then we're going to check these boxes and see what's inside of them. If it's drugs or other contraband, it's going to be a good day for us. What have we got? We've got vino. Yeah. It'll sell for $9. Hell yeah. Load it on up. We got that vino in our hands. Just a little piece of advice. You probably don't want to be caught with like a truckload of vino in the front seat of your car while driving through the United States. That's a great way to make an officer raise an eyebrow. So that's $9 a pop right there. We need God knows, we need the money bad. We need the money real bad. I'm going to load up the car with everything I can. You can't take the tape off until you pick it up and then drop it one more time. I would love it if they implemented, what is this, books? Oh, cigarette smuggling. This is actually a real lucrative business. People do this. So cigarette smuggling, how this works, kids. I'm going to be your Uncle Splat right now. I'm going to explain to you how good of a business this is. Unless you get... Actually, it's kind of a slap on the wrist when you get caught, too. It's not really that bad. Typically, what they get you for is tax evasion. And so it's not actually that terrible when you get caught. That's why so many people do it. But basically in the United States, the way that it works is different counties, different states, and different areas have different taxes on cigarettes, like higher or lower, depending. And so, for example, where I live, cigarettes are dirt cheap. They're like $4. Are these worth more? Can I put more inside of here? I can. Yeah. So anyways, where I live, cigarettes are like $4 a pack. They're hella cheap. However, if you take them up to, I don't know, let's say Seattle. I'm just going to make this up for right now. Let's say you take them up to Seattle. I'm pretty sure Seattle has pretty expensive cigarettes. They're like 14 or 15 bucks a pack because of like taxes and stuff like that. And so anyways, to discourage people from smoking, they put a fat tax on top of them. What people will do is they will buy a ton. Like they'll get a white van. Why would you put a lock on a thing full of wieners? Like, I don't even know if I want these right now. Do I want it? Why is there a... Oh, I thought my jack was already installed on the side of my car. I was like, that's a little odd. Wasn't really expecting that. What are these selling for? $5 a pack? Well, shit, we'll bring them. We're kind of broked it right now anyways, so... Well, here, let me... I'm gonna throw... Oh, my crowbar, no! son of a bitch. Alright, well. So anyways, what people will do is they'll just load a white van up with a shit ton of, like, Marbs or a shit ton of Newports or whatever. And then they'll drive them up to Seattle. Like, no joke. I'm talking about carton after carton after carton of this shit. Like, for realsies, they put so much. You'll probably put, I mean, hundreds of cartons in the back of a van. And they'll drive them up there because that's how you turn a profit. And then you sell the packs out of the back of the car. They'll just stake out a neighborhood. And that's just, like, how it works. They've created a black market for cigarettes by making the price so high. And so they'll just hang out. Let's say they buy a carton for, like, oh, I don't know, $45 out here in California. It's probably like 120 somewhere else. We'll call it that. And then they sell the cartons for like 80. So they double their money. While at the same time, the people that live there are getting a hella good deal. And I've heard you can make like $16,000, $17,000, $18,000 a run. Like, I've heard you can make a lot of money doing it. I had a buddy that was interested in doing it. He graduated from hustling and was trying to find a new thing that made more money at a lesser penalty. He never got around to it, though. He never got around to doing it, so kudos to him for obeying the law, I guess. I don't know. There we go. I'm going to bring my oil with me. God, we have so much contraband in the car right now, Granddad. Don't look guilty. Don't look guilty. Why are you looking so guilty right now? Man, can't take you anywhere. I try to get you involved in my fun little Tuco Salamanca adventures, and you're sitting there in the driver's seat just looking hella guilty all the time. We're full up, so I'm not going to look and see what's down that way, because I don't think our car has the power to go uphill. Okay, note to self, don't ever stop on an uphill ever again, because the car can't start on an uphill incline. So we're not going to stop anywhere else for right now. We're just going to try and find a Tankenstelle. And once we find a Tankstelle, we can sell all this crap and hopefully make ourselves a little bit of cheddar. We'll get this run back on the road and see how far out we can make it. In this episode, we're making the full run. We're breaking early access today or bust. But we gotta, you know, the bridge was named after a princess. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, Granddad. Stop. Go away. I don't want to talk to you right now. Just stay silent over on your side. We've seen all of these things already. I always crash when you talk to me. I don't want to talk about it. Granddad over here looking all guilty. At the same time, he can't ever shut up. I don't think the weenies are contraband. Like, I have a hard time believing that weenies are contraband. Now, granted, they always ask you if you've got any food or, like, pets or anything here, windshield wipers. Oh, it's just making it worse. Hate it when that happens. The trees around my apartment complex have this sap that gets all over your car because the trees get into mating season right now, and then they just ooze sap all over the place. Oh, it's so annoying. The sap is so hard to get off your car. You gotta scrub it like crazy. It will make you insane. Super insane. Granddad, I don't care about the legitimacy of some random princess that I've never met before. I assume that small town stuff like that matters to some people, but it doesn't to me. Wait, was that the Tankstelle? That's a Tankstelle. I found a Tankstelle. We're about to get money. Slanging Weiner. I can't tell if we're moving right now or not. We are not. We are stuck in a ditch. Great. Yet another thing that needs to be fixed. This game never ceases to amaze me. The windshield wipers at least work, though. I don't know how to fix this. Hold on. Can you push the car? The other option I would think of is if we could pick up speed that way, we could turn onto the road maybe. But I think I may have beached her. Yeah, I beached her. Damn. That's a frustration right there. That's a frustration right there. You ain't never getting this piece of shit up off the side. Okay, so note to self. Do not back up onto the side of the road because you'll end up in... It's not even a ditch. It's not even a ditch. You won't end up in a ditch. You won't be able to move at all. So don't do what I just did. Looks like we're restarting. Ugh, we're all fitted up again. I've got the entire car cleaned except for the windshield. And I can't determine why the windshield won't clean itself. I cleaned the whole car. You can see the sponge right here. Look, Mom, I can prove that I gave the car a good washing. Unfortunately, it's not doing what I want it to do. We should probably throw a repair kit in the back of the car too. That'd be great, considering this piece of equipment seems to be kind of useful to have around. Is there like any major reason why we're not using the main storage area at the bottom center of the car? Like, is there a reason we're not using that? I assume there must be. But anyway, I guess I must be using the windshield wipers wrong. I just refilled the wiper fluid. Ah, there it is. See? That's what I figured. And so you just give it a good washing, although we still have a whole bunch of grime right there. It seems okay, though. Let's get back on the road because time is a wasting. You know, the game is fun, though. Like, for all the random little bugs and all the shitty things that happen that ruin your playthroughs, it is still fun. Like, I was talking to somebody in the first episode about that where almost everybody I've talked to about this game has been like, yeah, I don't know why, but I like that game. Like, objectively, I should hate this game. It's got so many bugs, like, nothing works inside of it. And yet, for some reason, that just adds to the charm of the whole thing. Like, you still enjoyed your time that you spend with it, even though you know that you shouldn't based on objective criteria. For an early access game, it is pretty fun, and I don't mind actually restarting. It doesn't piss me off that much. I ran into a wall right there, but nobody seems to notice or mind. All right, we're going to catch up back to where we were. I swear to God, I'm learning new things. Each time we go into an adventure, I'm learning a new thing. But if I have to go through this tunnel one more time, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. That's my caveat, is that I'm going to need some kind of venting to take place before anything else goes wrong. We're going to sell all of our contraband at this first Tankstelle up here. Once we do that, we're going to load up on goodies, hopefully get another crowbar maybe. That'd be great to have, although the last crowbar only unlocked a great chest of weenies. I don't know if that would be considered good or bad treasure. Big old crate full of frankfurters. The frankfurter, the mouth herder, the juice squirter. Yes, I understand, Granddad. Thank you. I can't wait to see what this game... It's kind of like The Long Dark. When The Long Dark first came out, it was like buggy and had lots of problems. But at the same time, you're kind of interested to see what it becomes because they've got like a rough idea for what they want this game to be right now. And it'll be very, very interesting to see the refinement of the entire process. I picked the shortest route possible so that we could get back out to Hungary as fast as we can. I am not super interested in really... God, my car is so dirty. Here, put down, Granddad. Protect your eyes from UV lighting. I don't want you to be blind at the end of this journey. And then my mom will be all upset and be like, why did you blind my father while you were driving him over? And she'll blame it on me. And I'll be like, I told him to stop looking at the sun like that without his shades on, but he doesn't listen to me. He says young people don't know anything. Sitting there staring at the sun like you've been alive 70 years and don't know better. I mean, come on. How am I supposed to help you out here? How are you going to blame it on me? At a certain point, I think self-reliance and just accountability takes over. I felt like I washed that entire side of the car, but I guess I must not have. I feel like we make no progress in this game, like, ever. I feel like we never actually make it where we want to go. I don't even know if it's possible to make it where you want to go. Yay, driving with a keyboard. There's a couple of boxes right there, but we're all full up on stuff. I read the developers put those boxes in right there at the beginning of the game because you can actually run out of money technically. And so in order to like allow the player to reboot, there's usually always something valuable on the first map that'll get you like your $100 back or whatever. Last time they didn't have it, I know, because I was looking for it. But this time there was 2 crates over there. I'm not going to open them though because we're totally full up. Like seriously, we have more crap in the back of our car than I even remotely know what to do with. So unfortunately, we will have to deal with that momentarily. Hopefully our car doesn't break down either. I'm trying to make good time today so that we can get up and out of here. Oh, wow, there's something right there, too. All right, Granddad, I'm pulling over. Turn on the hazards. What's in here? This is a little crate. Well, nothing's in that little crate because it just fell through the planet as usual. It looks like we have a problem. We don't really have a problem. Everything should be perfectly fine. I didn't bring the repair kit with me because I don't like to do smart, esteemed things like that. I mostly prefer to exist in a state of stupidity and confusion. If I can help it. I do like how relatively dead the freeways are, though. Like, it's pretty easy to merge onto the freeway here. It's a lot worse where I live. I live in the Bay Area where traffic is just like 24/7. Like, you hit like Emeryville and you'd be like, good luck. They actually hand out flyers. Like, once you hit Emeryville, there's this little thing that just pops up. If you've got like wireless or whatever, it pops up on your phone and it says good luck because you gonna need it. How was that? I feel like I was okay here, but apparently I didn't clear that turn as well. Yeah, the car definitely needs some more torque or something on the front end. I don't know what's wrong with the acceleration, but it makes it so you can't even get up like simple hills. So if you stop your car on any kind of hill or anything like that, it ruins everything. I just want to take a second and thank Microsoft for their shitty calendar program that loves to jump in the middle while you're doing something else and be like, bada bing! I'm going to remind you of somebody's birthday on your email that you don't even know and don't even care about. But it's cool. I haven't emailed them since like the 8th grade, but that's alright. Apparently I need to know it's their birthday. Go shorty. It's your birthday. Haven't known you since like the 90s. Not gonna call you or write you postage. Because I do not know you and you probably live somewhere else. You can find in my email. Oh man, I messed up my mirror. Where's the quick stop? We need the quick stop like right now. There it is. Alright, let's go into the quick stop real fast. What I'm gonna try and do, I'm going to try and back this BZ in. Oh, I overshot. See, the car accelerates backwards faster than it does forwards. How weird is that? The car goes hella fast backwards. I bet you could beat the game faster by just driving backwards the whole time. We don't have our seatbelt on either. Important caveat that I think needs to be pointed out is that we have not had our seatbelt on one time this entire adventure. Alright, you want to buy some cigarettes right next to the border? Shh, hey. Hey, homie, you want to buy some cigarettes? You want to smoke with cigarettes? Oh, man, she ain't paying me out nothing. Unfortunately, we're getting jacked right now. Getting jacked so hard. No love felt inside this establishment. No love felt. I go out of my way to procure for this lady the finest quality cigarettes, the finest quality wieners, and the finest quality $5 Chuck vino. And do I get any thank yous for it? No, I do not. Not a single thank you do I receive. Still, we're kind of hard up for the cash right now, so I have to be on board with this plan. There's no way around it. I have to be on board with this, otherwise we just aren't going to make it. One of our headlights is out. I wonder if that'll get us pulled over, like if that's implemented in the game right now. It'd be disappointing if it was and wasn't. Either way, I'll be disappointed, I think. Because one way I'll end up with a ticket that doesn't matter, that I never have to pay. It's weird how every single quick stop in this game is basically just like a thrift shop / pawn shop that allows us to sell any random crap we found on the side of the road. And then they resell it to customers too. I could have done anything to this wine or these wieners, and in fact I did do anything with those wieners. You can't imagine the filthy shit that I did with those wieners. It was pure Frankenfurter depravity. And yet she's still buying them. Don't say anything. These smell kind of funny. Just, don't worry about it. She's got piles of merchant. What is she selling them for? Oh, she's selling them for 8. So yeah, this is a pretty good prospect for her. She's turning a pretty tidy little profit right here. It's like 20 boxes. She can make like 60 bucks off of us. That's cool though. Oh, it sells for so much. The wine is worth 60 bucks. We're about to be rich. We're officially rum runners. I had a family member who was a rum runner back in the day in Prohibition. My grandmama knew him. She said he was kind of a scary dude. She said he would come to Thanksgiving dinner and he'd have like an all-white suit on. And he had a pair of pistols that he would wear underneath his jacket. She said he was a scary guy. She didn't like him very much because she didn't feel safe when she was around him. Felt like he was a bad man. I'm like, yeah, he was a bad man if he's packing pistols running all over the place. You can be a rum runner and not carry a gun with you. I don't think there'd be that many people that want to jack your stash. I don't think. I don't know. But then again, gangsters from back then were known for machine gunning random people from different families and shit, so maybe it was a good idea. Who am I to judge? I'd pack pistols if I was rum running. Any excuse. The car is heavy with wiener. These aren't even worth it. I'm getting like $7 per stack of these. They need to put like a basket into the game. Like a basket that your character can carry with all of your wares inside of it. And then it combines them all. So that when you bring them over here, if you could pull that lever, I would rather die. I would rather die. You could pull that lever to cancel the transaction. But we're so far in right now. Canceling it now seems like a real waste of my time. I don't know if you could take wieners across the border. Normally I'd just be like, whatever, I don't really care that much, but what are you gonna do? Time to sell some wieners. I wonder if we can like max out the transaction. I will take both of these repair kits, by the way. Yep, and as the proverbial duck said, put it on my bill. So people wanted me to tell jokes on the channel, so I'm going to try and come out with a joke every couple days. I didn't write these, but people ask for, like, bad jokes. So anyways, why don't ants ever get sick? Because they have little antibodies. Get it? They're little and they have ant bodies, like antibodies. Yeah, I figured. We really got to work on that decimal point right there. That float goes deep. The float goes deep in this game. I'm really kind of disappointed that our Hungarian adventure was waylaid. Disappointment is tangible right now. Are there wieners? Wieners? Don't hide behind the oil. Don't hide behind the oil, wieners. You're getting sold right now. And then I also need the wallet. Granddad, can I have the wallet, please? I would like to have some wallet cheese. Oh my god, the wieners didn't fall through the planet. I was going to say, I think I grabbed the passport and not the thing I actually wanted. Perfect. I will sell you my wallet for $27, since apparently that is what... I'll give you a break. I will sell you this $27 for $32. Best deal you're going to get. Oh, we found a bug. We broke the game. Oh, that time around it worked. Oh my god, this is the best day ever for us. Here, take more wieners. You're good at it, I can tell. Hey. How come I can't get my repair kits? Hey, my repair kits! Repair kits! Oh my god, I hate you so much right now. Oh, it's because I did a separate... I bet I can get them. Hold on. I bet I can get them if I do... I want to fill up on gas anyways, so we have tons of money. I'm going to bring this over here. And now that that's right there, let me go get the wallet. I can fix this. I can fix this. I think I know what happened is I started a new transaction before I took the stuff out of the bin. That's definitely going to need to be fixed, though, in the future. Because people are going to exploit the hell out of that. $1,257. Man, our character's having a good day. A better day than me. And I just have to sit here and play video games on the internet, so... There we go. We walk out with a truckload of good stuff. I'm not going to work on fixing the tires or anything like that. But right now we are going to fix the remainder of the vehicle's parts. But we'll probably start off with that in the next episode of Jalopy. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for yet another episode of Das Leben eine Schlage. I will see you in whatever comes next. We're not quitting right now, but, you know, we got repairs and stuff to run. So I will see you. Oh, really? It broke that time. Okay. It apparently broke it. Alright, I'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Hi-do.